Welcome to Creations by Karen, and today we are going to make that New Year's wreath. Thanks everybody. Oh, did anybody pause? Okay. Hi Sabrina. It's nice to see you. Okay, so we're going to make this New Year's wreath. Christmas is done. As far as I'm concerned, Christmas is done. We're moving on to the new year. So we're going to make this awesome New Year's wreath. This one that's hanging up. And somebody's going to win it. Right? So, hi Jackie. Make sure you say hi when you come on, because everybody that shared this, I think there's 66 people, but if you come on and say hi, you get a chance to win it. I'm going to add you to the winners bucket, right? And I'm going to do that after I do my tutorial, okay? Good morning, Ann. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need is a wreath form. So I'm just using a 14-inch wreath form, and I've put chenille stems on them. I put them on each bracket, and there's 6 brackets and one in between. Good morning, Jeannie. And then on the second row in, and then on the third row in, I've just put 1. Okay? So you're going to end up with quite a few, but that's okay. So once again, a chenille stem on each of the each of the brackets, and then 1 in between on the second row in, and then 1 chenille stem on the third row down. And it doesn't matter where you put it because we'll just adjust everything. Okay? Got it? Got it. You're going to need that. You're going to need some mesh. Now, I was able to score this mesh when I went to Thunder Bay, and the colors are amazing. It's like gold and silver and white. This mesh you can't use a wood burner on, so I just cut the mesh to size. You will need a wood burner for the other mesh that we're going to be using, or you can just use scissors or a rotary tool. Hey Nance, good morning Denise. Just use a rotary tool, and that works well as well. So you're going to need silver and also black, as well as this really awesome gold and white and silver. Okay? So there's your mesh, and then you're going to need some ribbon. So I decided to use like a black and white plaid and a gold and a silver. Okay? You're going to need a few tools. You're going to need some aviation snips, according to Fort. Good morning, Fort. Aviation snips, yes. Pair of scissors, whoops, that I just threw. Scissors. And something to hold your mesh while you're making the outside frame, okay? So this is something that I made. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to do this. Basically, I just took some 2x2s and I cut them into size, put a piece of wood on the bottom to hold it, put a dowel through, made some holes, and I'm just going to affix this mesh to the holder I've made. Okay? Good morning, Cindy. Good morning, Denise. Okay, so that's what you got to have, is this holding it. I mean, you don't need to use one of these, but I recommend it just because you have a little bit of control when you have this. I'm moving you aside for a second. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to place this sort of on the edge. And this is my mat that I have with my dimensions on here. And this is something that I made myself. You don't have to go out and buy one of those expensive mats that you get at Michael's or whatever. You can just use a pair of some poster board, and then I just put a piece of glass on top of it. And the glass I got, it was just a fridge piece, right? Okay, so take your wreath form, and we're going to affix this really pretty shiny wreath to my wreath form. Now, all you want to do is you want to take it and you want to scrunch it so it comes in. And this is 10-inch mesh that I got, and I bought a lot of it when I went to Thunder Bay because it was so nice. I think I bought most of it, and the reason I bought it was because I've never seen it here, so that's why I got it there. So you just put it down and give it a couple of twists, okay? And I'm leaving these long, these chenille stems, and then I want this to be about 6 inches. Good morning, Denise. Good morning, Darlene. Good morning, Debbie. Look at all you guys coming to hang out today. That's awesome. So I'm going to make this about 6 inches. And then I want to put it on the next chenille stem that I've placed down. And you can certainly do this with any wreath that you make. I got this really cool, and I found a new place to get signs. So usually I try to get them at Michael's when they're on sale or wherever, but I went into the party place for something completely different. They had signs in there. So they have like all different season signs. Now, of course, like I was looking for some Valentine signs because, you know, looking ahead. But that's where I got this one. A Happy New Year sign that we're going to put in the middle. Okay? So, just keep going around. And it could be about 6 inches. It doesn't have to be exactly 6 inches, but as close to 6 inches as you can get it. Good morning, Annie. Good morning, Mar. It's good to see you guys. Everybody had a good Christmas? I know it's not like usual Christmases, but I had fun with the kids. They're so fun. I call them kids. They're not really kids, but they'll always be my kids. So as I'm going around, I'm going to chat. So, you know, I love Christmas in that I love getting gifts, make the perfect gift, right? So I listen all year round to what they want. You know, if Kurt says, you know, oh, that's cool, or isn't that nice? You know, I'll buy it, right? Because they never tell me what they want. Good morning, Peggy. Oh, I'm glad you had a good time. Anyway, so yeah, it was fun. And then, of course, they brought me a few things, and I didn't want or need anything, but, you know. But I tell you, they surprised me this year. Oh, crazy. So they brought a stocking for Mama to open. And, you know, I just like to sit and watch them, because that's what this is all about for me, is just watching the reactions that people have when they open the gift that you've made or that you've gone and looked for and found for them. That's the fun part for me. Anyway, they said, oh, you know, open this one and open this one, and they were very clear on which ones I wanted to open, which is fun, but whatever. And then the last one, the last gift, they'd open all theirs, was from Eddie, their puppy, Eddie. He's adorable. He's a Jack Russell. He's so cute. And so it was a little box, and inside the box it said, I left you a surprise outside. It's not poop. So put this leash on me and take me outside. And I'm like, so we live in Canada, and it's it was snowing, man, on Christmas Day like crazy. But I said, really, we have to go outside? And Kurt said, oh, Mom, come on, just come along with it. And I said, oh, okay. So I did. Everybody got their coats on. Eddie had his coat on. Got the leash. Went outside my back door, and I'm looking around for my surprise. I don't see anything. And then I just look over to I have a truck, and I looked at it, and there was a little box on the bumper of my truck. And I opened the box, and it said, all we wanted, Mama, was for you to be warm this year. So take your keys out and hit lock, unlock, lock. You know, I'm an idiot when it comes to electronics. So I'm thinking, oh, okay. So I did, and the truck started. So I was like blown away. Like, I'm thinking, how did that happen? And then I was thinking about it, and a couple of weeks ago, Kurt took my truck because he said my horn was funky. And he had it for the entire day, and I'm thinking, Kurt, like, why are you, like, like, why are you spending so much time on this truck? And he said, oh, Mom, somebody put the horn in wrong, and I needed help from the neighbor. Totally lied. But what he did was put the electronic starter in it. And I've been driving around for like 2.5 weeks having no idea. So that was awesome. So I've played with it a couple of times. So we're back to the beginning here, guys. And we're just going to place this down in and give it a twist. And we're going to go to the next rung down. I know, it was crazy. It was great. They're awesome kids. Okay, so we're going to the second rung down, and there's only one on that second rung. So you just have to find your way into the middle here. I've got myself all tangled up here. Then Chris says, oh, I'm sorry, I lied. Okay. I said, did you fix the horn? He said, no. Okay, well, it's a good thing I didn't check the horn. Okay, so going down into the second row, guys. So just, once again, affix it to your chenille stem. I like to kind of open them up a little bit as I'm going along. That was sweet. He's your boy for sure. I know, he's so creative, right? Yes, I'm still doing 6-inch poofs. They call these poofs. Yes, he's very creative. You know, even as a kid, he would, I would try to get him amused, right? I could hand him like a handful of popsicle sticks, and he'd make something out of it. I know. Such a good boy. Stephanie's adorable. Totally adorable. So nice they found each other, right? So, how about you guys? How did you do on the Christmas deal? Did you get what you wanted? Did you get what you asked for? Let's go with that. Let me know. Tell me what you got as we're putting this mesh around. I want to hear you guys what you got. I also got a really cool pair of Under Armour shoes, running shoes, which is good. I have them on. They're comfy. We're poofing, guys. We're poofing this around. And wait, you see what you got. Tell me what you got. So did anybody ask for a Cricut or some kind of vinyl cutting device? Did you? Awesome. Good morning, Carolyn. Merry Christmas, Carolyn. We're late for the party, Carolyn. I'm just putting this mesh around. Just going to place these in here. Okay. And you just have to twist these chenille stems a couple of times. And we're back to the beginning of the inside row. Okay, and then we're going to cut this off. Once we get this tacked down, we're just going to cut this off. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you can see this. Alright. So don't cut your chenille stems off because you're going to need them. Alright. So, taking my aviation snips, because we're going through some hardcore mesh, I totally lied to Jen and got her a gift that said I wasn't available. That's awesome, Sharon. Oh, that's great. Okay, just cutting this off. There, that's done. Just leave about an inch or so. And I'm going to trim them off a little bit later. We didn't do Christmas. Hubby is under quarantine as my grandson and his their mom tested positive. Oh my goodness, really? Oh, and he didn't work. Oh dear. Well, you know, hopefully they're going to be okay. Jerry? Wow. Wow. All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, I'm just going to move this table closer. I'm going to put this off to the side a little bit. Put it over here for now. And then I'm just going to place this on this table. Can you guys see that? Okay. So the next thing I'm going to use is my, I have a bow maker, and I can honestly say I've used it once. I wasn't that excited about it. It's easier for me to do it on my, just do it myself, but I'm going to use it for this, right? So I've got my mesh, and I've cut them in 10 inches, and I've used my wood burner on most of it. On this really shiny one that I got, I'm only using, I used just a pair of scissors. So you want to take your mesh, and this is curl side up, and it's 10 inches, and you just want to curl it in 3 times. Take your clip and do the other side, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to place it inside your bow maker, just like that. So I've decided to go black, gray, and then this golden, or this is actually silver, gold, silver, and black. 2, 3. Just like symptoms, more like throat and just a bit of sniffles. Well, it's unfortunate that they got it, but I'm glad that they don't have really bad symptoms. Just place this next one down, and then the gold. I know it's a scary time for everybody, right? And now that we've got our vaccines, hopefully Christmas next year will be different. But I'm glad they're okay. Jerry, keep me updated too. Okay, and then we put the gold in. Now, and then I wanted to put the ribbon in. So these are cut at 10 inches as well, and I've ducktailed the ends. So I'm just going to find the middle of each ribbon and put, like, make it squishy in the center, like that. And I'm going to place the black. Gotta pull these out. The silver, do the same thing. Come into the middle. Put it in, and then gold. Same thing. Come into the center and put it in the middle. Okay? So I've got all my stuff inside here, right? You see it? And what I want to do is just take this all out like this, and then affix it to my Chanel stems that I've left. Now, I'm just going to put this on the outside brackets. I've left the Chanel stem long, right? And I'm just going to, and then you need to be quite tight putting this down. 1, 2, going to make breakfast, enjoy, 3, 4. And then I'm just going to clip these off as I go. There we go. And I'll fluff them out when we get them all in. Alright, so let's make them again. And I'm going to go fairly quickly making these for you. We can chat. Is everybody following me? If you're following me, give me a thumbs up. Black. Silver. Just rolling it in. Putting a clip on it. 3 times is good. 1, 2, 3. Fold it over. Place it inside. So I knew there'd be a good reason I bought this bow maker. So this is really easy, and that way you can do everything all at once. Because crafting can be time consuming. Looks good. Thanks, Jer. Two. Crafting can be time consuming, and what you don't want to do is spend a lot of time mucking around, right? So just take your black ribbon, your silver ribbon, and your gold. Take the entire thing out, stay in the center, get your wreath form, and I'm going to put this in the one that's on the third rung. At the bottom. One. Good to see you guys. Thumbs up. Like it. 3. Clip it off. I like to turn them down when I've clipped them off so that I know that they're not going to poke anything or anybody, me. And I think this one I'm just going to clip off because I'm not going to use it. It's the next one that goes in the middle of the two brackets. Because I'm only going to use the ones in the center. So I think I'll go around and just clip that's in the middle. Okay. Gonna need that one. Not gonna need this one. Just so that I don't put them in ones that I don't need. I see Jerome the Gnome behind you. Where's Lexi? Lexi's in the window. Can you come here? Come here, Lex. Come say hi. They're looking for you. She was quite put out on Christmas morning. Well, here she comes. That Eddie was here, getting in her space. Come here, Lex. Come say hi. There she is. There she is. Hey, Lexi. What's happening? What's going on? I know there's a lot of stuff, my friend. There she is, Sharon, in all her glory. Come here. Come here, Lex. Oh, and she's out. There you go. Yeah, so let's continue. We're going black. Okay, so you got your mash. Curl side up. Make 3 rolls. Put a clip on it. 3 more rolls. Take your clip off. Slip it in your bow maker. If you don't have a bow maker, you can just wangle something else that's got a place you can just lay stuff in. 2, 3. She's like, she's sitting here looking at me over the computer. There she is. Yeah, you don't need a bow maker to do this. You can just make these individually and then put clips on them and just grab them all and put them all together. Pretty easy. Black ribbon. Find the center. Silver. Find the center. And gold. Yes. Just grab the whole thing. Get your wreath form and place it down. So you should have just a chenille stems that you want to place your ribbon on and your mesh left. And just clip them off as you go along and turn them down. Yes, I did. Yeah, I spoke to my sister on Christmas morning, and I think I spoke to her again on Christmas afternoon, which is good. How's everybody doing? Still hanging in with me? Give me a thumbs up if you're still hanging in. Let's see them. So I'm kind of mulling about. I've taken next week off. Now, usually I'd be going south, but that's not happening this year, right? So I'm going to spend the week crafting. I've tore down Christmas completely up from upstairs. And I know a lot of you people keep Christmas up till like after the new year. I don't. You know, I'm a minimalist. I don't like a lot of stuff. And it irritates me. And plus, Lexi was spending a lot of time with the tree, mecking about with the tree. So it was really annoying when I'd come home and there would be ornaments off the tree, and the tree was over a couple of times, so I just tore it down. And I thought, well, I'm doing that, I might as well just tear everything else down. So I did. Coming up. Good morning, Mikey. Merry Christmas to you too. Feeling okay? Once again, if you're just joining me, make sure you say hi. Thumbs up. Thanks, Jeannie. Make sure you say hi. And if you're new, please say hi so I can say hi back. Welcome to my page. I will be uploading this on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't done that, please go to my YouTube channel and like and subscribe. That would really help me out. I would appreciate it. And just put gold in there. Yeah. You probably think I'm talking to myself. I'm not. So if people have private Facebook pages, their comments won't be seen. So that's why I'm answering questions that you don't see. It's because they have private Facebook. Yes, that's a big wreath on the back of me. And I'm going to change it out for seasons because it's not pine. Not that it matters if it's pine, because you can use pine wreaths at any time of the year. Next week I'm going to make a wreath using pine, a pine cone wreath, or a pine wreath. But it's not going to be Christmassy. It's going to be winterish. So this doesn't really take a long time, guys, if you've prepared everything ahead of time. And I like the fact that it's got all this ribbon in it, and it's pretty, and it's festive. Like it. I found some lanterns to make memorial lanterns for a few people for Christmas. Well, that's good, Jared. Yeah, they're very popular, and you know, it's a meaningful gift. So it just, you know, it tells that you've actually thought about them. I'm going to fluff these all out as we finish getting all them on. Okay. Black. Good here. Glad to hear it, Mikey. Go. Silver. Morning, Carla. Late to the party, Carla. Good to see you, though. Yes, we're making a New Year's wreath. I'm going to make wreaths for every occasion. I've decided. Once again, we're using 10-inch ribbon, but I've ducktailed the ends, and I've put a gold, black plaid silver and a gold ribbon. Lexi's talking to me. Oh, there she is. Hi. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Saying hi. She's very talkative this morning. Hi, Lex. Say hi. Lexi wants to say hi to everybody. Hi, everybody. My little ball of fluff. Yes, I know. Down you go. Let's clip your Chanel studs off as you're going along. It's hard to remember what day it is. Yeah, I know. And we have 28 days of that. I'm sure I'll be like that next week. I know I'm going to put all of my Christmas stuff away. Now, I live in a like a fairly older home. Looks identical to my Lexi. They could be related. Is she Maine Coon? She's on her mat now. So I live in an older home, and I do this in my basement. But I have a space that I never use, and it's like I guess you call it a fruit cellar. I've never been a big fan of fruit cellars. When I was younger, when I lived at home, my parents had a fruit cellar. My mom used to put all her canning and stuff down there, and she would say, go down and get whatever from the fruit cellar, and it was the creepiest room in the house for me. I would almost do anything. I would beg that I didn't have to go in there. It's creepy. I think it's cold and it's dark and it's creepy. So I didn't like to go into the fruit cellar. Same fluffy duster tail, yeah. Anyways, I have one here, and there's nothing in it. There's shelves and stuff in it, but there's nothing in it. And I think that'd be a really good place to put my Christmas stuff. But honest to God, the thoughts of going in there just creeps me out. Anyway, might do that. I don't know. It's quite a bit of space that I can store like off-season stuff in it. But yeah, I don't like it. Fruit cellars were good for hiding. Oh, see, I would never do that, Sharon. Never. I would never, ever go in there to hide. It's a creepy little place, I think. It's just me. I don't know. I could see it being a good spot to hide, because I wouldn't ever look in there. Because why would I open the door? Almost to the end here, guys. Okay. I know, I think they're creepy. There we go. Yes, all the mesh is 10 inches. 10-inch mesh. This mesh and the black mesh were cut with the wood burner to 10 inches, and the other one was cut with just a pair of scissors, because the wood burner wouldn't work. And what a wood burner does, if you're new to the page, is just seals the end, so you don't have as much fray. But you don't want to do it on like a table, because it would burn right through your table. So that's why I had this piece of glass down, and I cut my mesh on the top of the glass so that it doesn't harm the table. Maybe paint it a bright color. You need to decorate it so it doesn't look like what? Yeah. No. I can't, oh, sorry, that's wrong. I don't know if even I'll, I don't know if I'll even put stuff in there. I should, because it's a big space and it would hold a lot of stuff because it's got shelves and stuff in it, but man, there's lots of going in there. It creeps me out. I don't like it. So you're going to use 12 sets of these. Just stick them in. To the Chanel stems, give them a twist. I like the fact that there's lots of texture in this wreath. With the mesh and the ribbon. It's going to have a cool front for it. Like it. Make sure you have your garbage handy. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, there's a few things I don't like. With fruit sellers, not a big fan of spiders. Definitely not snakes. I don't know. I'm a girl. I don't like some things that are creepy. I bought Kurt a wild game goose cookbook for Christmas, and there's all sorts of, I would call them graphic pictures in there of butchering wild game. That was a bit creepy. Good thing I didn't look at it before I gave it to him. There we go. And you know, this doesn't need a bow at all, because it's going to be like fairly big to start with. Yeah. But if you wanted to put a bow on it, you could use, you could make a bow with the 3 different colors of ribbon. Put it in here. Almost done, guys. Okay. Where are we at? We're at 9:38. We'll be done by 10. Pretty sure. I'm trying to keep my tutorials to an hour if I can. That's why I go ahead and make everything ahead of time. Just because if I didn't, we'd be here 2 hours anyway. There we go. I'm speedy. Well, I do a lot of it, Jerry. So that's probably makes me a bit speedy. And I try to make things as simple as I can, right? For you guys. That would be okay if nothing planned. Well, I gotta get stuff done. I think we have 2 more to put in. Or 3. 2? 2. This one in here. What is it? What would you guys like to see me do going forward in the new year? Because the next time I do a live tutorial, it will be 2021. 2021. Yep, one more. 2,000, crazy, right? It'd be nice if you could give me some ideas. Yes, I do come up with ideas all on my own, but it's nice to get a little extra input. We're almost there. Why do I have one left? Go in your fruit cellar. You want to see a video of me going in my fruit cellar, Jerry? No. Not gonna happen. Oh, that's funny. Nope. Might be able to love all the things I make. Thanks. Go. Oh, you want to come over and help me, Sharon? Decorate my fruit cellar? It's cold in there. I think it's under the front step of the house. So it's cold. There's no heat. It's cold, man. I think there's bugs in there. I don't know if there's bugs. I don't go in there, but it looks like a place where bugs would live. Yikes. Okay. All set going in here. I have one left, and I don't know why, but did I miss one? We'll have to look. We're going to fluff now, so if I find it, I'll put these in. There we go. Okay. That aside for a second. Put these in here, and go ahead and fluff everything out. So here's what it looks like pre-fluffed. This one came loose for some reason. I'm just going to put this down. There we go. That was Sharon's, yeah. Yeah. Funny girl. Funny. Alright. Let's proceed on. Don't talk about fruit cellar anymore. It's creepy. Okay. So just open up your ribbon that you've placed down. So that they all look pretty. So you know I'm all about pretty. Just go around and open them all up. Go. I like to curl them a little bit. This is wired ribbon, so you can actually play a little bit with it. And open them up and curl them. You don't need to put anything else on here, really. It's going to be a lot of stuff on here. I'll show you what it looks like in a second. Once I get it all fluffed. Go fluffing. I would never think of putting their colors together, but it's so pretty, Sharon. I know, I was kind of, when I decided to make a New Year's wreath, I was looking at all the mesh that I had. I have a lot of it, and trying to decide, and I was just kind of, I knew I wanted silver, and I knew I wanted gold. kind of go with the whole New Year's color scheme. And then I just put the black on it and it looked awesome. So that's why I went with black too. The ribbon is cut at 10 inches, the same as the mesh. Okay. Just come around and open them all up. There we go. Okay, so why don't I'm missing? Here we go, it's under here. There we are. Okay, so this is what we look like so far, guys, with my ribbons all fluffed out. Okay? It's beautiful, very rich looking. I think so too, Nance. Okay, now I'm going to put my middle part in. Now, I did get this at my local party store. Party Place. There's a few of them in the city. It came with 2 holes in the top that I've affixed Chanel stems to, and I just drilled a little hole in the bottom so I could put some Chanel stems to secure it to the bottom. Happy New Year! Okay, so I'm just going to find the perfect spot to put this on. I think here. So I'm going to affix the top of it to the second row down on your wreath frame. So all I'm going to do is take this and take these 2 and stick them through the second row like this. Give it a twist fairly securely, and then I have to kind of feed my way through to put this one on. I'll show you what it looks like when I get it done. As you can see, it's a struggle, but hey, we're good. Go. Found where my extra set should go. It should go right here, so I am going to go ahead and do that. Clip these extra pieces of Chanel stem off. I'm going to make this while I'm thinking about it, so I don't forget. Just take your black. Silver. And gold. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I really like it too. I'm going to hang one on my front door this afternoon. There we go, and just this last 3 pieces of ribbon. And 3. There we go. So, now I found that. It's right here. just going to tuck this under a little bit. Open these up. There we go. Now before I fix the bottom one, I want to make sure that all my mesh is kind of stuck at the back. I want to pop some of it forward. So we're just going to kind of go around and fluff it out. And I learned this the hard way. Because once you secure that bottom piece in, it makes it a little bit more difficult to do it. That's why we're doing it now. There we go. Okay, so then I want to make sure that I secure it nice and tightly down. Right at the bottom. Once again, second row down. That was just by trial and error. Actually, I'm going to put the bottom one in. Secure it nice and snug. And clip it off. There we go. So let's have a look. Yep, like it. You can just kind of move your stuff around to cover up any empty spaces that you have. And then I'm going to, of course, go ahead and put a hanger on it and put a back on it. Because you know, you gotta have it look kind of finished. Just play with it a while until you get it kind of the way you want it. And that usually takes me a bit of time to do it. So just gonna try to open things up, make things look pretty. There we go. And that's it, guys. That's my New Year's wreath for everybody today. I'm going to go ahead and put everybody's name in the draw that watched this and commented. It's good. I'm glad you like it. And then I'm going to come back on later and do the draw. And so make sure you come back and check things out. Give me a thumbs up if this is something that you'd like to win. Oh my God, you make gnomes too. Its name is Darby. Darby the gnome. Yes, he's going on my front porch as soon as New Year's hits. Darby's going on the front porch. I hope he survives. Anybody want to see how to make a gnome like that? Do you need me to do a tutorial on how to make your own Darby gnome? Let me know if that's something that you want to see, and I'll do that for you. Okay, I think that's it for today, guys. Thanks so much for stopping in. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. I do tutorials every Sunday morning at 9 o'clock, and all sorts of crafts, including we'll do one on Darby. All right, we'll do a Darby. In the meantime, have a safe and happy New Year's celebration, everyone. We're in Canada, we're in Ontario, we're in lockdown, so we won't be partying too much. Might have my own little New Year's party with Lexi, I guess, this year. In any case, have a great week. See you next Sunday. I'm going to make a wreath. It's going to be a winter wreath, and look forward to seeing you all then. Until then, be safe and love you all. Bye now.